a lady. Hey, I got a lady. Hey, name is the upper echelon, she a debater. Baby, she can give it to you straight, no chaser. She got the smarts. She got the heart. She got the confidence. Baby, she the upper echelon. You know you intimidated. Stupid can't play with smart. She got the smart. She got the heart. She got the confidence. Baby, she the upper echelon. You know you intimidated. Stupid can't play with smart. 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 Hey, I got a lady. Hey, I got a lady. Hey, name is the upper echelon, she a debater. Baby, she can give it to you straight, no chaser. She got the smarts. She got the heart. She got the confidence. Baby, she the upper echelon. You know you intimidated. Stupid can't play with smart. She got the smart. She got the heart. She got the confidence. Baby, she the upper echelon. You know you intimidated. Stupid can't play with smart. 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 Stupid can't play with smart.
Welcome back to Upper Echelon Podcast, where we keep it real and we keep it jiggy over here. Cause why? Cause we ain't never ever scared. Hit the like button on your way in. Also, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. Make sure that you all see my pinned message up there as well. After this live stream is over, you can go ahead to the search bar here on YouTube and type in at upper 2U. That's at upper UPPER, the number 2 and the letter U, and it'll take you to my other channel where I'm covering a variety of different stories. Over there right now, I'm covering the Nancy Guthrie abduction. So if you want any updates on that story, you can go over there to that channel. So tonight, welcome in. Yes, okay, I see you. Thank you so much, Neo, for that membership. I appreciate that. So tonight we're going to get into two stories. The first story that we're talking about tonight is going to be about this inmate that you see here in this green shirt and these blue shorts. His name is Joseph Hunter. He went viral for assaulting. Now I got to be careful with this story, y'all. Assaulting 2 female correctional officers in Ohio at Trumbull County facility. Now, we're going to get into a conversation about this because the internet is kind of split down the middle. You got one side of the internet that says that the correctional officers were antagonizing him, instigating, and basically deserved what they got. Then you got another side of the internet is saying that he went too far. He should have just listened to the COs. I want to see what you guys' opinion is on this story, and I'm going to also give mine, okay? And then the other story that we're going to talk about today is the stuff that's going on. Corey Holcomb has a lot of stuff going on lately. We're going to jump into what's going on with him and his co-host Darlene. They recently got into a little spat on live where she ended up walking off of the show. A lot of people are saying that Corey was wrong. I got my opinion on that too. And a lot of people are debating on whether or not Darlene is going to come back to the 5150 show, or whether or not she needs to come back to the 5150 show. Now, that particular story gets a little deeper, I think, than what people are realizing. So we're going to talk about that too. But first, we're going to touch on Joseph Hunter. Now, Joseph Hunter, in this particular live stream, is having a disagreement with a female Caucasian correctional officer. Now, the disagreement here is about the fact that apparently there was a shakedown. So a shakedown means the rooms were searched. But the thing about it is he's irritated because he was sleeping during the shakedown. He feels that he's not being treated fairly, and he kind of feels picked on. Another thing that I realized or noticed about this situation, it seems like a lot of people in the Trumbull County facility are wearing white t-shirts, and he has on a green shirt. And typically, if inmate is wearing a different color at the jail, it means that they have some sort of different classification. Like sometimes it may mean that they have a higher charge, or sometimes it might mean that they need to be extradited. It could mean a lot of different things. So we're going to get into this incident now. He's here in Trumbull County Jail for a very interesting reason. Now, his current charges, or the reason why he's in jail anyway before this incident even occurred, is because he attempted a robbery of some sort. So the person that he robbed, he had an accomplice with him. In the process of the robbery, the store clerk ended up pew-pewing the person that he was with, and the person ended up not surviving that incident. So he is actually in jail now before this incident occurred on several different charges of felony assault, involuntary manslaughter. So that's interesting because he is charged with the manslaughter, okay, not the clerk. He is being charged due to that incident with involuntary manslaughter because the other assailant that was with him ended up unalive while they were in the process of the robbery, and the store clerk pew-pewed his partner in crime, okay? So he's been charged with involuntary manslaughter, attempted unaliving, and armed robbery. He was already there anyway on a 32-year sentence. And he's recently been moved to the Ohio State Penitentiary in Youngstown, Ohio, to serve that 32-year sentence. But he's also being held on bail for this incident that I'm getting ready to play on $1 million bail. So we're going to watch this incident, and we're going to see what we think as far as who was right and who was wrong. Now, it took me a while to find a content creator, a shout out to College Kid, who put a video up but blurred out like the violent scenes, and I appreciate that. Shout out to College Kid. So let's get into it.
Step up.
Who's right and who's wrong?
We are with the side. Yeah.
Hey, Bama, go. Hey, when you go out there, man, please don't get a white shirt, bro.
The white shirt's
Man,
coming
tell
over
them it's an
here
emergency.
because
Thank
of
you,
a shakedown.
Contessa.
It ain't about the shakedown.
Okay,
It ain't, I don't
what's
care.
it
You can do
about?
that every day.
What's it about that?
It's, come on, like, ma'am, you just woke me up out my sleep for no reason.
It's a random
I
shakedown.
ain't get no. I haven't disrespect you. I never had a jack ticket in my life. Come
Okay,
on.
what does that
It
have
ain't
to
a
do
random
with me?
shakedown, dude.
It is though.
It do
It
got
still hasn't
everything
been
to
shook
do.
down since you guys
Come on,
moved in there.
Come on, you thought a motherfucker was laughing at you earlier. You looked at me and then looked like this, like, come on, man, we all see.
What are you talking about? You need to step off. Go somewhere else. I don't give a fuck about that tape on the ground. You need to go.
Let me stop it right there. Now, the CO off rip getting disrespectful. Off rip.
Go somewhere else.
Please stop cussing at me. I'm not cussing at you. Please
Hey,
stop
go ahead and
cussing
just
at
cuff up then.
me. Please stop cussing at me.
OSCR 1512S. Go ahead, cuff up. Turn around.
Now, please don't do that.
Turn around and cuff up.
Please don't do that.
Turn around and cuff up.
Cuff up for what?
Because you want to go see
Please
white
don't
shirts?
do that. I'm
They got
asking
white
you
shirts
to-
instead.
I'm just asking
Turn
you.
around.
Please don't
Turn
do that.
around.
So she is essentially punishing him because he asked for a white shirt.
And cuff up. It's the last time I'm going to tell you. It's the last time I'm saying it. Turn around and cuff up.
Please don't.
Cuff up!
Now, what is happening here is being blurred out, but he is really, I mean, he's really beating them pretty bad. And not just one, but he initially went after the one that pepper sprayed him or maced him. But then another female officer tried to jump in and stop the situation between those two, and he beat her up too.
I'm trying to tell you, like for real.
I'm not calling a white shirt. If you would like to grieve the situation, you can grieve. Then that's fine. I'm not calling a white shirt. Are you having a mental health crisis? Do I need to send you to TPU?
I don't care about going nowhere. I just been
I'm
level 4
asking
for
a
13
question.
years. I've been level 4 for 13 years.
I'm asking a question.
I've been level 4 for 13
Stop
years.
and talk to me.
So he's saying he been on level 4 for 13 years. I don't know what level 4 is, but him saying that is just an indication of how long he's been in there. And I think really what he's trying to say is that he's never really been a problem.
I'm asking a question. Are you having
I'm asking you a favor. I'm trying, okay.
No.
Okay.
I'm asking a question. Are you having a mental health crisis? Okay. Not having a mental health crisis? Okay. Your cell's open. You're more than welcome to go up there now.
Now, see, that was a different angle. Now, this CO is the one that was the first angle that we saw was the CO that sprayed him with the mace. Okay, that's the one that got attacked initially. But the other angle that I just showed, that was the other CO that was essentially watching the situation go down, and then she jumped in to try to help the other officer. Thank you, Tinkers, for helping me get towards my goal. I appreciate that, hon.
Get her, no, get her out of here. Help her. Forget it. Forget him. Help her. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
I'm down.
Now what's
Right. Okay. So, let me answer this question right here, Angel. So basically, what happened is, apparently, from what he was saying, he was asleep, right? And they did a shakedown of the cell while he was sleeping. The CO is trying to explain to him that it was a random shakedown, nothing personal. He's saying that it wasn't a random shakedown, and basically that he feels targeted. Like, it wasn't just that particular situation. It was a lot of different situations, because when you listen to him, he said it ain't just about the shakedown. So he's feeling like he's being treated unfairly there, right? So due to that situation, he asked for a white shirt so they wouldn't call one for him. And they then said that if he wanted hold on, y'all. Oh wow. They then said, sorry, y'all, I just got a text. They then went on to say that if he want a white shirt, that he could see a white shirt in segregation. So because he asked for a white shirt, they then threatened to throw him in seg. So this is why a lot of people are saying that it was instigated. You know what I mean? This was all instigated by the CO, and that he had every right to do what he did. Now, I want to know what y'all think. I also think, let me fast forward, because I also believe that a GoFundMe was set up for this guy, which I'm like, whoa, they set up a GoFundMe for this dude. And I think it raised $450,000. This particular creator found the GoFundMe, and I'm going to go ahead and play him.
MDI.
Hey, everybody coming in.
What does Skechers' new Aeroburst and
Y'all, I need to get premium.
club pick at a booth? Anyways, let's read this guy's bio. Like, this is just not the pick I would use if I was
I'm sorry, $450.
begging for money for sympathy after mollywhopping 2 female CEOs. But hey, that's just me. Let's just read it. My name.
Now, this particular creator, I'm not gonna play his commentary. I'm just gonna read it myself. This particular creator feels like Joseph was dead wrong for what he did. Okay, so it says here, my name is Joseph Hunter. What is his goal? His goal is $1,400. My name is Joseph Hunter. I'm serving a 32-year sentence for a crime I did not commit. I've been down 14 years, and God has started to answer my prayers and proving my innocence. Evidence is starting to come to light. A video of the main witness that stated it was not me that was withheld by the prosecution at my trial, and a witness wanting to retract a false statement. I need a post-conviction lawyer willing to fight with me for my freedom and wrongful conviction. So, y'all, what do y'all think about this story? I'm going to say this. I feel that the COs were wrong. I also feel that he was wrong. And I'm going to explain why I say that. Now, the reason I say that the COs were wrong is because regardless of if this man is in a penitentiary or not, you signed up for the job of being a correctional officer. Yes, you have to be stern as a correctional officer. Yes, you have to have a certain demeanor, a certain type of personality. You have to be no nonsense. I get that. But at the same time, your job is not to be disrespecting people either. If he's not listening, there has to be another way, because when you watch the video, she immediately started cussing at the man. She immediately, I don't give a F to the man. So I feel like that was unnecessary. Now, when he wouldn't turn around, and cuff up like she told him to, okay, now he's not following orders, but he's also not being violent towards you either. So I think that her macing him was over the top. I don't feel like she needed to mace him because he's not in any way being physically aggressive at that time. Now, she could have called for backup. She should have called a white shirt with his behavior, if you ask me. And that's it. I don't think that it had to go as far as it did. Now, the reason I say that he's wrong too is because he has to. Now, I told y'all the reason why he's in jail. Now, he made this GoFundMe saying that he's innocent. However, he's in there anyway on a 32-year sentence because he attempted to rob a store. A buddy of his came along with him. In the commission of them robbing the store clerk pew-pewed his buddy, and his buddy lost his life in that situation. If anything, I think that this guy needs to sit down, do a sentence, do what he's told. Shakedowns are a part of being incarcerated. So just the entitlement of, I was asleep. Well, yeah, you're asleep, but unfortunately, you're not living in society. You're not living in your own apartment. You're incarcerated. There's different rules. When you're incarcerated, they tell you when to eat. They tell you when to shower. They tell you when you can get some exercise. They tell you when you can get some fresh air. They are essentially controlling your entire life. You don't have a say-so because of the choices that you made. So that's my take on that. I think they are both wrong. And two people can be wrong at the same time. The CO obviously doesn't have a proper training because you in here with violent offenders, people that have unalived folks, got all type of stuff that they've done, okay? There has to be a certain amount of training. I remember when this was I want to say maybe this was when, this was years ago. I want to say it was probably probably 10 years ago. I was actually going to be a correctional officer. And I'm so glad that it didn't work out, y'all. Because if it's not meant to be, it's not going to be. But the way that it works here in Chicago is so you have to actually go take a test, a written test. Basically, just common sense test. Then they have you. They give you certain scenarios, and you have to literally write down what you would do in that scenario. And I ended up passing the written test. After you pass the written test, if you pass the written test, they tell you immediately that you passed, and then they have you go and interview in a different room with a current interviewer or a current CO. So you sit there and you interview with the CO. After that interview, if you get the position, they'll email you and they'll ask you for further things. So I ended up passing the test. I ended up passing the interview, and then I got an email saying that I passed the interview and they just needed a couple more things from me. One of the things they needed from me was they needed pictures of all of my tattoos. And I was like, oh, okay. So I took pictures of all of my tattoos, and I had to send them a picture of all of my tattoos. And I did that, and I ended up not getting a position because of my tattoos. It's certain tattoos that you cannot have working in Illinois, or probably working at any jail or prison, because I was actually going for the position at Stateville. So, yeah. And the particular tattoo that they had a problem with says death before dishonor. I got that tattoo on my arm, and they said that it's gang related. So I'm like, I'm not in a gang. But okay, so that's the reason I didn't get it. But when I see stuff like this, I'm kind of glad that I didn't get it. You know what I mean? Let me look at some of the comments before we move on. Yeah, definitely. De-escalation rules the nation in that situation. What to do up? And what's going on, Hollywood Herb? People in jail handle with care. Most don't mean no harm. The CO abused her power. She was trying to make sure he didn't get to speak to a white shirt. And see, that's my thing. That's why I said that if anything, she should have gotten a white shirt when she saw that he was unwilling to comply with her commands. You see that he's not compliant. You seeing that he's being argumentative. He's going back and forth. He's not turning around so that you can put the cuffs on him. She should have called a white shirt, but she wanted to exert her authority. And so that what happened. But like I said, I do believe that both of them are wrong. Because at the end of the day, essentially, regardless of if he's an inmate or not, he did beat up 2 women. He beat up 2, there's no excuse in that. There's no way around that. He beat up 2 women, whether they be COs or not. And we can't excuse that. Let's see. Right, but you ain't got to be an asshole, but the state don't want no problems. Upper, you a gangster? No, I'm not. Death before dishonor, was that a part of the Israelites? No, I got this tattoo. Like I think I was probably like 20, 21 years old. Me and my brother went to go get it together. Yes, he did beat up 2 women. Imagine what he'd do to a woman. Ooh, child. I'm talking about now the version that I played was blurred. Okay, but if you saw this viral video, because it's been all over Facebook, if you seen this viral video, I mean, you couldn't even really see what he was doing to the CO, but you could just and then at the end of the video, she was just laying there. He had stomped her. I mean, he had did her so bad that she couldn't even get up. She was like this. She was like, I was like, ooh, he went to town on her. He went to town on her. And like I said, so Joseph, I almost called him Justin. Joseph Hunter was already serving that 32-year sentence on his current charges, which were first-degree felony assault, involuntary manslaughter, attempted unaliving, and armed robbery. And now he has 2 more counts of felonious assault. So yeah, he gonna be up in there for a minute, y'all. And I already told y'all that he got a $1 million bail. So shoot, the blur version looked like he went in. That's what tinkers. Okay, so now let's move on to the next story, you guys. But that is my take on that story. That's my take on that story. So now I want to talk to you guys about the situation with Corey Holcomb. Now, this really caught my attention because you guys, I've been following Corey Holcomb and watching Corey Holcomb for some years. He's one of my favorite comedians. He's in a lot of BS right now, but Corey Holcomb is hilarious. I think he's really, really funny. I enjoy his 5150 show. I enjoy his talking points. Now, recently, he just got into a riff with Anton Daniels. That kind of went viral, and he got invited to a lot of different podcasts to talk about that situation. And he got a lot of recognition, and attention due to that viral moment on his show. But shortly after that Anton Daniels situation, old video resurfaced and was put on the TMZ website, showing where Corey Holcomb basically physically assaulted a woman, right? So after that went viral, Corey Holcomb started talking about how he was losing shows. He was, losing different stand-up gigs, and basically he's blaming TMZ for causing him to lose money. He's got an attorney. His attorney even spoke on the 5150 show, where the attorney is basically accusing TMZ of not portraying the situation in the proper light, and basically trying to make him look like a victim. Now, I'm going to pull the video up, and I'm just going to play a small portion of it, because in the video that I saw, I don't see any way that you really can manipulate it. It looks to me like Corey Holcomb put his hands on a woman, and it seems like he's not wanting to take accountability for that. And it seems like he's not wanting to take accountability for the fact that he is the cause of his own downfall. He basically has ruined his career at this point. So we're going to go ahead and pull that up. But the reason we're going to pull this up is because this segues into what happened with him and his co-host Darlene. Okay, now you know what? I'm not going to play that first. I think I'm going to play what happened between him and Darlene first, and then I'm going to play the video of where he assaulted that woman a few years back last. Now in this video with him on the 5150 show, this is after the situation with him and Anton Daniels. Now you guys know that after the situation with him and Anton, he's been trolling Anton quite frequently on his show. The day after the show aired, where him and Anton got into it, Corey Holcomb went live and went in on Anton. But not only did he go in on Anton, but he also went in on Anton's daughter. Now, Anton's daughter is only 16 years old. A lot of people thought that was very distasteful. I myself thought it was very distasteful because the child doesn't have anything to do with it. So I wouldn't even say that Anton is beefing with Corey. I would say Corey is more so trolling Anton. So on a recent show, Corey got a t-shirt made, and the t-shirt is a picture of Anton, his wife, and his daughter, but is their faces on the bodies of primates. You know, okay? Primates. So he wanted to show, he actually lifted the shirt up on the show and showed it to the camera, showed everybody that he had a shirt made turning Anton and his family into primates. Now he also wanted Darlene to hold the shirt up. This blew up and turned into a whole thing. Darlene did not want to hold the shirt up. She said, why do I got to hold the shirt up? And this sparked today's conversation. So what we're going to do is we are going to play what Corey's reaction was when Darlene refused to hold up a shirt with Anton Daniels and his family faces on the heads of primates' bodies. Okay, and then we're going to get into a conversation about that.
No, you can't. That's all you, brother.
Oh, you ain't gonna hold it up?
Well, I
You ain't.
I've done it.
And when I hold it up, I can't say my shit with the mic. You ain't gonna hold it up?
Your mic.
Oh, don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
So if you see what is going on, he is basically.
I don't want to play his commentary. I just want to play.
It's right. She feels very that.
I'll show that shirt next week.
Continue.
I'll show that shirt next week.
Oh, wow. Look at this one.
No, I'll get somebody to hold it up.
Look at this one.
I'll get somebody to hold it up.
Look at this. I'm finishing it. Look
what time is it? We ain't got enough time.
And look what I was doing.
If we had enough time, I'll get somebody to come hold it up right now.
Look how he's, but you see what I was just doing right now?
Oh, it's all good. Don't matter. I'll get somebody to hold it up. Mom want a piece of you that they like, but they don't want the whole thing.
Did I just not say?
I'll get somebody to hold this shirt up next week.
Well, basically, in so many words, he's saying, if you ain't gonna do it, I'll get somebody else to do it. I took that as he threatening to fire her. That's what it sounded like to me. Hold on, because he had this creator has it all chopped up. Hold on.
Even though she got a baby by ICE, her it's important to know. Corey wants, okay, on the behalf or at the behest of.
Hold on, yeah. Okay, so where we stopped at is she basically wouldn't hold the shirt up. Okay, and let's see what happened from that.
Welcome to Top Heroes.
I wish I could have found I should have just played it from his channel.
Turn this mother out.
Okay, so let me give you some context. So after he asked her to hold the shirt up, you heard her say, "Well, I gotta hold it up," and so he says, "So you're not gonna hold the shirt up? You're not gonna hold it up?" And so she's kind of trying to explain her way out of it because she doesn't feel comfortable holding the shirt up. And so they went on a short break, a short intermission, and then once they came back, Darlene was gone. Darlene was gone. And he gets into playing this or singing, rapping, whatever you want to call it, this very disrespectful song. And a lot of people obviously knew that he was talking about Darlene, basically saying, if you don't want to do it, we get somebody else to do it. But before I play that, let me just say this. Darlene is, I don't know what I believe she's Puerto Rican, she's Hispanic or something like that. Okay, so she's another woman of color. However, she's not African American. From listening to commentary, I found out that she has a child with Ice-T or something like that. So that would mean she has an African American child, and she's a minority. But you're asking her essentially to hold up a shirt with African American people's heads on top of the bodies of primates, which we know has a historically has racial undertones, and you want her as a Puerto Rican woman to hold up a t-shirt with a joke about African American people on primates. So she refused to do it. And to me, I'm about to get into this song where he further goes in to disrespect Darlene. But this to me gets into the dynamic of just because somebody is an employee or a co-host, does that mean that they have to publicly support everything that you say or do? If a person does not agree with something that is being done, just because they're employed by that person or just because a person has the upper hand, should they still do it out of fear, or does their brand matter more, or does their loyalty to their employer or to their co-host matter more? So, but essentially by him asking her to do something that she was clearly uncomfortable with, he's asking her to put her own feelings to the side to make him happy. I saw Tinkers in the chat saying that he has a serious issue with women. And see, that's the reason why I'm getting ready to go ahead and play that video where he basically assaulted a woman on the street. And it's a reason why I want to talk about that video too, in conjunction with this situation. So let's go ahead and play this song that he created on a whim for Darlene. It seems like, now we don't know what happened on the break after she left, because all we know is that she wasn't there anymore. She was there, they kind of got into it, and then once they came back from the break, she was gone. So I personally just assumed that they probably got into a verbal altercation. They probably was cussing each other out, and she ended up leaving.
I want to do it. Yeah. Do it. Hey. If you don't want to do it, do it. Hey. If you don't want to do it, get another to do it. Hey. 50 in the house.
So,
but his other guy, his co-host, doesn't even look comfortable singing, or he trying to act like. Let me show y'all. He trying to act like he wanna do it, but I don't even think that he wants to even be involved in singing that with him. It's just disrespectful, and Darlene ain't did nothing to him. But this shows me what type of work dynamic that they have, because you could tell that the co-host don't even want to sing that with him, but he doing it anyway because he don't want to get in trouble. He ain't trying to lose his job.
At best.
And now I was about to turn this mother out. Hey. If you don't want to do it, get it. Do it. Hey. If you don't want to do it, get another. Do it. Hey. If you don't want to do it, get another.
Stupid. This dude is stupid. So, Darlene, can y'all still hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Darlene actually did a response video. We're gonna pull this down, y'all. Darlene did a response video, and I really think that she hit the nail on the head with her response. Very classy. I really don't think that Darlene, I never thought that Darlene was a good fit for the show. I never thought that she fit. Like, I just don't know how to explain. It just seemed like she too classy for that. You know what I mean? But this was her response.
So let's talk about something called misplaced or displaced anger. This is when someone is genuinely angry or hurt about something or someone, but instead. So let's talk about something called misplaced or.
So we're not gonna play the whole thing. So basically what she's getting into is exactly what I got from the situation. So she's talking about displaced anger. And that's exactly what was going on in that situation, because he really didn't have any reason to treat her like that or get that mad because she didn't want to simply hold up a t-shirt, to where you went and created a song referring to her as a B word. Because if you say, if you don't want to do it, get another B to do it, that means that you calling her a B because you saying another B. So now you're calling her out of her name, and she has not gotten disrespectful from what we saw on air. So the reason why I think that Corey is angry is because Corey knows that he done screwed up whatever. First of all, Corey never really blew up like all the other comedians that he came in with. So now he's taking out his, now you see he hasn't taken accountability for this video that I'm about to show y'all. It's everybody's fault but his. Corey is blaming everybody but himself, right? So he knows that his career is over. He stated on that same show where he said, thank you, TMZ. I guess I got to get on welfare pretty soon because I'm losing gigs. I just lost a show. Like, he's losing gigs left and right. Shout out to Tim1290 for that super sticker. He losing gigs left and right because of that video that TMZ put out. So now he's mad at himself. For real. He really mad at himself. Now, you have to be careful when, and this is what I feel. If I could ever get a chance to talk to Darlene, if I could have got a chance to talk to Darlene, but I think she gets it though. But what I would say is that you have to be careful working with, associating, collabing with somebody who is on a downward spiral, because what will happen is they will attempt to take you with them. And that's exactly what Corey was doing. Corey is not dumb. He understands that, see, him holding up a shirt with primates on with Anton Daniels and his family's heads on top of primates is not going to in any way hurt his career any more than it's already hurting. Now, if Darlene would have taken in that, and she would have taken that shirt and held it up and made a joke out of it, guess what? Darlene holding up a shirt with Anton Daniel, black African-American people, heads on the top of primates, she would have been the next viral situation. Then she would have got canceled just like Corey. I'm telling you, when somebody is feeling like they're defeated, they career jacked up, they effed up, they're not going to be able to bounce back from whatever happened, they will try to take you with them. And that's exactly, I think personally, I don't think that he was mad. He was mad she wouldn't hold up the shirt, but it was deeper than that. He was mad because she had enough sense to not hold the shirt up. He was mad because her career has not been tarnished. Her name and her image hasn't been tarnished. And she's thinking smart by not trying to doing something that could potentially tarnish her career. Really, I believe it's jealousy, because he knows it. At this point, I believe it. I don't know. A lot of people are saying that Darlene is probably going to be back on the 5150 show. They said tonight, so probably tomorrow, sitting right next to Corey, being the co-host on the show. And that might be true, but I hope that she's not, because if you ask me, I think that she needs to get away from him, because what we saw in that video was somebody that is trying to sabotage her. He's trying to sabotage her. He's trying to destroy everything in his path because he's mad that his career is over and done with. Over and done with. Because common sense would tell you that this woman of Hispanic heritage, I don't know if she's Puerto Rican or what I heard that she was Hispanic, would have had no business holding up a shirt, kikiing and laughing about a black man and his black family on the heads of primates. She would have been all over, the whole social media would have been dragging Darlene, just like they dragging Donald Trump. And she knew better, and he didn't like that. Let me look at some of these comments, and then we're going to get into this video, y'all, because I even heard Corey Holcomb say that the damn video was freaking AI. Now, you know daggone well that video is not AI. He better have invested well, yeah. She sabotaged herself just by sitting. Woo! Just let me tell you something. That comment right there is it. Because that's why I said that she doesn't even need to be back on the show. because just you can be considered guilty by association. This man already, I mean, I don't know. It's almost like he's destroying himself on purpose. Okay, the video from TMZ already has resurfaced and went viral of him putting his hands on a woman. Then now he getting into it with Anton Daniels. Now, I did do commentary on that situation, but the world looks at that as unprofessional. This is your show. It's unprofessional. You're out of control. That's how the world looks at it. And then now, after that, now you're picking on a 16-year-old kid. Now, what would happen if, Anton Daniels is known on social media? So what if her schoolmates get on social media and see what Anton Daniels done said about her? Now she's embarrassed. Now, what if she self-harms or does something to herself because you said that? Because Anton Daniels said that he might even have to take her out of school. So it's pretty serious. Like, bullying a kid on social media is crazy. So now you bullying the Anton Daniels teenage daughter. The video you putting your hands on a woman done went viral. You got a picture of you hanging, holding up a t-shirt with his family on the bodies of primates. I have to say primates because certain words you would get dinged for in certain, if you use it in a certain way. So his career is over. I don't even know what he's doing at this point. He's losing gigs. People are no longer wanting to work with him. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna read some of y'all comments and then I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. Yeah, she was smart enough to hold up that shirt. But Darlene can have her own pod. She kind of remind me of Angela Yee. She can, how Angela Yee never really fit into me on the Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was there, but she never really stuck out to me. And I think it was because she wasn't in the right. I don't know. I didn't really like the Breakfast Club for Angela Yee. And Darlene just don't seem to be a good fit for who she is. She just kind of stick out like a sore thumb on that show. It's just kind of weird to me. She's not, and then she's kind of quiet on the show. She might do a little ad lib. I mean, really, Corey could run his own show because he does most of the talking, and then his two co-hosts might just pop in here or there with an opinion or two, but they don't do much. I'm trying to figure out how much is Darlene being paid to stay in that situation. Like, is it worth it? Because you can't pay me to believe that this is the first time that he's disrespected her like that, because he seems to be like a disrespectful person. So I just don't believe that that's the first time. Hey, sweet queen. Darlene was also trying to talk him out of that altercation with Anton. He didn't, and he yelled at her. He said, "Move, Darlene." I said, "Oh God, it's going out bad." Honestly, he always gave me that mean, angry comedian vibe. I think that he got like a little chip on his shoulder, not just for a couple of. Now, I don't think y'all probably don't remember this, but it was maybe a couple years back where his daughter even came out speaking against him, and he went live and disrespected his own daughter. Yeah, he disrespected his own daughter. So if you can disrespect your own child, then he ain't got no respect for nobody else. I did commentary on that. That was a couple of years ago. So let's get into this video. I'm obviously going to have to stop it before it gets any further. Before he actually, assaults the woman. But I'm going to play as much as I can. Now, this is the video here that went viral. Now, TMZ put this video out. And this is what really everybody is talking about. This video resurfaced thanks to TMZ, probably like a day or two after his altercation with Anton. I started to believe Anton Daniels might have had something to do with that. I think he kind of tipped TMZ off. I think he paid TMZ, tipped him off, told him to play it. I don't know, because wasn't that very coincidental that right after he got into it with Anton Daniels, this video came out? That was kind of weird. I was like, what is that about? But anyway, let's go ahead and play this. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Here's the one. Can you guys see my pink arrow? Maybe not. But the woman is well, let's play it, okay? So here's the woman right here. She has like blonde braids. Anton is over here by the guy in the white hoodie with the with his hood on, and not Anton, but Corey. And Corey has on like a black hat and a hoodie. So he starts to approach the woman first. I mean, walking up on a whole woman like what is happening? Oh, I didn't mean to. Well, anyway, I played it on accident, but he mushed her. And then this guy that's standing directly next to her, he then goes after Corey, and they started going back and forth with each other and fighting. And it didn't even look like nobody was throwing no punches. Like Corey was just he was pulling the man clothes, the man was pulling his clothes. And I'm just like, what is really going on? So this is right here, I believe Corey Holcomb is mad about, y'all. This is what Corey Holcomb mad about. Corey Holcomb is mad about the fact that his career basically is ruined because of this. Now, can Corey come back from this? I don't know. I don't think so. I think he probably is canceled because he said he losing shows and he losing gigs. I don't think he's going to be able to come back from it. I had a conversation with somebody about this the other day, and they were like, well, Chris Brown came back from beating up Rihanna. And I'm like, that's a little different because, yeah, he did bounce back after he did what he did to Rihanna. However, it's a little different when the world has a visual of the actual incident. You know what I mean? Like, that ain't going nowhere. We got a whole visual of the actual incident. We see exactly what happened here. So I don't know, y'all. It's different from hearing about an assault and actually visualizing and seeing the assault firsthand. So yeah, TMZ definitely handed him his rights on this one. I don't think there's no coming back for Anton Daniels. I keep calling this man, and I don't think it's no coming back for Corey Holcomb after this, y'all. I think it's a wrap. Let me look at my comments. I started picking up the extremely angry vibe when he had a show on the Fox station on XM radio. Okay. A lot of people say he's really angry. Like his jokes, his comedy goes into, and he's very, what I say is this. I think he's a good comedian. I used to always wonder why he never really went as far as others, but I'm starting to see why. I think it has a lot to do with his attitude. It has a lot to do with his attitude. He can't come back now. Not about those children's accusations. You talking about his kids' accusations? He got issues. It may have started with his mother. He got something going on. He loves his mama now. He always talk about his mom in a good light. Did you see the latest exposure they're talking about? What? No, I didn't hear that. Let me look it up. Y'all see, this is why I like to go live, because when I go live, y'all be putting me on. He did what? Hold on, let me see. Where y'all see that at? Where did y'all see that at? Let me see. Let me see. Where did y'all see that at? I'm trying to find something. Somebody said it's everywhere. Where? So what should I? Let me see. Hold on. When did that come out? Antonio Talks. Okay. Let me see. Well, while I'm looking for it, so no, I like to review stuff before I play it on my channel talks or Antonio speaks. This Antonio talks, does he got glasses and locks? Okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to do some research on that. So I'm gonna do some research on that and I'll come back later. Mika has some of it. Does she? On her channel? I gotta do some research first on that and see, and then I'll come back and because I don't like to play stuff without knowing what's getting ready to play. Open book page. Yes, he has glasses. He's a dark skinned guy. I think I found him. I'm gonna find a video. Let me see. Oh, he does. He uploads quite often. Okay, we'll come back and talk about that. It says Lovely T is live about it. Is she? Well, child, you know she's one of my faves. It came out today. Y'all, it's like after I'm telling y'all, I'm not saying he's never had anything go on, but it just seems like after that incident with Anton Daniels, his career started going downward. It's like everything bad that could happen to him or come out about him started coming out. Now, I don't know what type of power Anton Daniels has in the media. I know he's a YouTuber, but I don't know what type of like power, influence, or what. But it just seemed like his life just went to shit after that damn that interview with him. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to create no conspiracies, but it just kind of seems kind of weird to me. It's on Open Books YouTube channel. I'm gonna go check it out. Chris Brown took full responsibility for his actions, also apologized very sincerely, in my opinion. Yeah, well, Corey Holcomb never apologized. Matter of fact, he's not taking any accountability for muffing this woman in the face, whatever that was, a mush, a punch, I can't really tell. But either whatever it was, he should have done it. He had no business putting his hands on a woman at all. But he's not even taking accountability for that. He's blaming. I just can't even believe, like, where are his publicists? Like, where are the people that's supposed to be around these celebrities to say, hey, that doesn't sound like a good idea? What possessed him to go onto his show and publicly blame TMZ because they put out a video of him being violent with a woman? What in the hell do that have to do with TMZ? That is your fault. You made the conscious decision to put your hands on a female. Was watching it and I was just like, this dude is, now I ain't gonna take away from his talent. He is funny, but I'm like, I never knew that he was a narcissist like this. And I hate to have to call everybody a narcissist because I know I call everybody a narcissist. But he really is. This dude sat on his platform on a 5150 show with a straight face and looked dead in the camera and blamed TMZ for ruining his career. You can't make this shit up. But thank you guys for coming over here, joining me tonight. Make sure when you guys get out of here that you guys hit that like button for me. I would really appreciate my likes to go up a little bit. Thank you everybody that donated to my channel tonight. Thank you everybody for engaging in the chat. I enjoyed you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow with some Ramika Meeks commentary. Get a good night's sleep, y'all. I'm actually about to go over there really quick and just listen to a little bit of what Lovely T is talking about regarding this story, because I want to hear it. I was completely unaware that he had some other stuff going on regarding kids. Now that's a whole new ball game. So maybe after I do some research, I'll come back tomorrow and talk about that too. So like I said, make sure y'all go ahead and hit the like button. If you're in here and you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.
a lady. I got a lady. Hey, I got a lady. I got a lady. Hey, name is the upper echelon. She a debater, baby. She can give it to you straight, no chaser. She got the smarts. She got the heart. She got the heart. She got the confidence, baby. Baby, she the upper echelon. You know you intimidated.